Alright, so now we've dealt with passing in some data from the class to the template. We've dealt with structural directives that Angular will evaluate in order to show our template. Let's go ahead and bring Sublime Text to full screen. And we'll go full screen. Bring back the sidebar. What I really want to do is start cleaning up this app directory. We have a lot of component.js in here that we don't really use. We only want to work inside of these TypeScript files. We can easily do that inside of our TypeScript config. All we have to do is set a compiler option for out directory, and we'll set this to dist. Now notice TypeScript already saw the difference and started moving all of these files over to the dist folder. Now we can delete this component.js and all of these JS files, and our app folder is looking a lot cleaner. The last thing we need to do to make this change is go into our System.js config. Right now, we're loading our app in index.html. We load it with system.import app. System.js is actually looking for app inside of this app folder. We're going to tell it to look inside of the dist folder instead. Now we have a much cleaner app folder to work in, and we'll keep going from here. Next up for cleanup, let's clean this up to look like our final demo a little bit closer. We'll add a row in here, and we'll add a column small 4 for the sidebar and a column small 8. And in here is where we'll put our users list. Copy everything from this users list right here. Let's format this with some Bootstrap classes. We'll turn this div into a UL and give it a class of list group, and we'll call it users list. We'll just give it our personal class in case we need to call it later. Li class list group item, and actually this ng4 structural directive needs to be on the li. That's everything we need to show our information on that side. Let's take this Jumbotron, move it into the other side of our app. All right, so now we have our main section, one sidebar showing the users list, and one sidebar, or the main content, showing the entire application. Everything looks good there. All right, we're getting closer and closer to that final application. What I want to do next is when we click one of these list items, I want that profile information to show up on this right side here. We'll handle that in the next lesson.